Okay, so our last hey, we're at 56 minutes. This is gonna be a quick draft, I believe. So hey, around an hour, which is perfect for us. We're gonna do a quick draft. Before we do that, in honor of Jose Ramirez and Tim Anderson's boxing match earlier in the week, we are doing the biggest and best sports fights of all time. Obviously, no boxing matches are allowed or wrestling because those are actual fights. But in the heat of the moment fights, like another player fighting another player that isn't supposed to be happening.
Phil, I will accept the Conor McGregor 14-second knockout. I will accept that as a draft pick if you want to pick it. You know what I mean? If you around the third round, if you're like, yeah, I don't know, you know what I mean? I will accept that. But yeah, this is more other sports and then fighting. You know what I mean? Like a
Yep.
good hockey bro.
So earlier in the week, Guardians played the White Sox. Jose Ramirez slid into second base underneath Tim Anderson. Tim Anderson didn't like it. They got into a fight. Jose Ramirez actually slept Tim Anderson night,
Hell yeah, he did.
and yeah, and the second fight Elvis Andrews saw in person because he was there for the Jose Bautista um, Oder fight. So
Crazy. He was on both plays. What the hell? You know what I mean? How awesome is that? No, but actually it was the other way around. It was Ramirez giving it to Tim Anderson because apparently Tim Anderson. I mean, this is just what I have. This speculation from the Cleveland Guardians. The White Sox probably say something else, but the Cleveland Guardians were saying their younger players were getting like, I don't want to say bullied, but like extra tapped hard, or you know what I mean. Like he was messing with the young guys for the Cleveland Indians. So when Ramirez slid into second, he was just like, "Don't do that. Don't like, you know what I mean. You don't have to be so aggressive. You know what I mean?" Because he slid right through his legs. So I mean, that punch was crazy, Phil. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm excited for this draft.
right. So John, you go first. We'll do 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and
Okay.
we have some time. We'll do five.
I mean, I don't know if there are five drafts I would take, Phil. So let's just see.
Hey,
Let's
three.
just take it. Yeah, three
Yeah.
from. I mean, maybe if we get to the end, maybe if you have one or two more, I'll think of them. You know what I
Right.
mean? But let's chill for now. I'm gonna go first overall pick, just because it's the most violent. I'm gonna go Miles Garrett helmet swing against Kyle Rudolph.
Ooh, perfect. Okay.
Boom,
That's the pick.
boom,
Okay.
boom. Thank
Yes.
you. Just the
Okay.
woo. You got to use that helmet. You know what I mean? Time to
Right.
time.
For me, let me go with one. Let me go with something I know, what I'm more familiar with. Malice in the Palace. Let me go.
Okay.
Ron
All right.
Artest, Pistons.
I like that. I like that.
I know personally.
That's
Easy one out
crazy.
the way.
I mean, Phil, that game really like changed the way stadiums operate because all those people that got into Malice in the Palace are all like supposed to be in the top deck. Did you know that?
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. All right, so for my second one, ooh, I'm gonna let you go. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna go a World Series fight. I don't know if you know about it. It wasn't really a fight, but it was like a talk at the mound. I mean, it kind of was a charge the mound. Uh, Roger Clemens threw at Mike Piazza's head, and he hit him once, and then Mike Piazza charged the mound in the World Series, the Subway Series. It was pretty epic, especially if you're a Mets fan, because like Mike Piazza was your dude. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he was that guy. So I mean, that's what I'm gonna go with number two. Who you got for your number two spot?
Number two, we're talking about football today, and I'm gonna stick with football for this one.
Ooh.
Andre Johnson, Cortland Finnegan.
Really, you went there.
Yep.
Interesting. All right, I left a path, but for number three, I'm gonna go to the classic Veritek versus A Rod, Red Sox versus Yankees.
That was my
And
last one.
the brawl of brawls. I gave it to you at two. I'm sorry. I just
That's fine.
so good, so
Damn.
good. Now you gotta look up one. I'm sorry.
That was gonna be my last pick. I thought you were gonna
Do you have
use
one
it.
from hockey?
There's probably a lot. They fight every day.
They fight all
Um,
this. Well, they've been really trying to come back, but like I
you know what? I'll go basketball again. I'm just going ones that I know from memory.
okay.
Kobe Bryant and Chris Childs. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
Really
Yep, a little Nick versus and Lakers action because I know Chris Childs was one of the few players that actually landed a punch on Kobe. So a little bit of history.
Okay, I like that. I like that pick. Okay, that's good. I mean, I feel like we're set at three. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We could go one more. Do you have one more in the bank or?
Um, Honestly, just going off of memory. Oh, Aqib Talib, Michael Crabtree. the chain incident.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, if I had to go one more, I'd probably go. What was that? It was Nolan Ryan and who? Hold on, give me a second. Uh, Robert Ventura. Robert Ventura. Nolan Ryan threw at him. You know what I mean? And Robert Ventura charged the mount, and like he exposed his head. So Nolan Ryan put him in a headlock, and he started like punching him. It was awesome. It was back in the day.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, we forgot Jose Bautista and Oder.
Well, I guess
we just named one.
I guess we did. I mean that's a legendary one that we kind of talked about before. You know what I mean? And I'd probably take which fight was better? Was it the Batista getting knocked or was it the Tim Anderson getting knocked? Because for me, it was Tim Anderson.
Yeah, because I feel like the Tim Anderson was more clean. He
really knocked him, like to the point where he sat. You know what I mean? When he sat, I was like, let's go.
Yeah, because Jose Bautista didn't fall. He took the hit.
He took the hit. And like, you know what's funny is that like after Bautista took that hit, people gave him a lot of crap for it. You know what I mean? Right. Like a lot of crap for getting hit. You know what I mean? And he took it. And like now it doesn't seem as bad. But damn, Tim Anderson getting knocked.
Yeah, so just a reminder, if you want to, talk shit and do certain stuff, make sure you can have the jaw to make sure you back it up. So hey, that's another one of our drafts and other podcast segments. Make sure you check them out down below in our segment. We have a whole list. I got to count how many segments we have, or drafts, et cetera, et cetera. So we probably have a lot because I know we want to do something special for our 100th draft. So yeah, hey, just a reminder, make sure you check us out down below, and thank you for picking it up.
Facts, and we pulled from the NFL, the NBA, and the MLB on that last one, Phil. That was pretty dope.
Hey, variety. Hey, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next podcast segment.